Hello, Pisces. Welcome and welcome back to Pisces Network, you guys. Thank y'all for being here. Really appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and get into this reading for you guys to see what the messages are, to see what you need to know at this time, okay? Y'all be sure to like the video, be sure to subscribe. And if you're so kind enough to search the channel, click on a video that you may not have seen and watch it. That would be a great help. Leave me comments. Let me know what you think. For Pisces, guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors. Father, Mother God, what are the messages that Pisces needs to see at this time? What are the messages? Okay, the first card we have is moving on. So you're definitely moving forward. You could be thinking about moving, yeah, for real. You could be thinking about moving forward towards something better. You could be coming out of some darkness, Pisces. You could be coming out of a very dark place in your life at this time. I feel like you're moving forward from a place of loss to a place of gain, right? With this moving on card. Moving on from something is going to be very successful for you. Moving on from something is going to be very successful for you. There's some type of growth that's going to happen when you come out of the darkness and you step into the light. There's going to be fast movement with this Triumph card, which is the Chariot. Some of you guys could literally be moving or relocating to a new home. Okay. I feel like you're moving into a place where you are more stable and grounded. Okay. Where you are able to really see what's in front of you. I feel like you've been maybe in a place where you've been hiding from what's in front of you with this mountain here on this firm foundation card. Okay. I also feel like you have a lot of people behind you following you. This could definitely be like family members, children. I feel like there are people who are watching you move forward at this time, or they're watching what you're going to do next. You're taking the lead in something, okay? There's something that you're pioneering, okay? Maybe you are meant to be a pioneer of whatever it is that you're doing here. You're doing something new that people have never seen before. Okay. But I feel like you're having to make a lot of choices when it comes to what direction you're going to go in. Prosperity begins and we have mental conflict. That's what I'm saying. It's definitely a situation here where I feel like you're in your head, Pisces, about something that you're growing or something that you're trying to transform. You may be second guessing yourself or a little bit conflicted about how to move forward. What's the best direction to go in this situation? Let's see what these cards are about for Pisces. Spirit, what is this about? I feel like you are going to be feeling successful, or you feel successful at this time because you've moved on from something that was keeping you in the darkness, or a place where you felt like you were in the dark. I don't know what that's about. Some of you guys are going outside more so that you can feel the sun on your face. It looks like you're coming from inside to outside, okay? So this could also be within your own spirit. You could be definitely coming out of a stage in your life where you were very reflective about what it is that you need to do. Okay. Some of you could be worried about what's going to happen when you take this step. But I feel that there's going to be success. There's going to be triumph here. Okay. What's moving on for Pisces? What is this moving on card? Ooh, child. Some of you could be moving on secretly from a person. Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom. Some of you are working on something in secret, or you're being called to do some type of work. You're making a decision to focus on something and not really tell a lot of people what you're doing. You could be doing research. You could be, this could be some type of online work as well. Or you have a calling that you're being drawn towards. Intuitively, you're being drawn towards a particular calling. What else is this moving on card? Okay, we have the World. See, this is something online I feel like that you're meant to be doing, or that you feel like you're meant to be doing, that you've received a calling about from Spirit. You know that this is what you're meant to do, or you know that this is your purpose in some way. I can't tell you what your purpose is, but it feels like you know what your purpose is. And I feel like you're not telling a lot of people what's going on. You're protecting it. You're keeping it very secret. Okay. Intuitively, you know that something has to end, or something is going to end. And then we have the Tower card. Wow, something could definitely end very drastically or dramatically in a situation. It's a tower, but it's not necessarily a bad tower. I feel that you guys are trying to get out of a burning building so that you don't burn down with it. There's something that's collapsing, or there's maybe a change. Some of you may be leaving a job because you know that there's going to be a change in leadership. I feel like there's a change in leadership here, and you know that something is coming to an end. So you're making a strategy to secretly escape. Excuse me. Excuse me. Y'all chill out. There's some type of conflict going on that you know is going on, and you know it's going to affect you if you don't get up and move. Okay? Cats! Stop it, Cosmo. I know it's you. Jesus. Yeah, it's like you're freeing yourself from... You don't want to go down with the ship. So you're pioneering something. And you're doing something new in your life or in the world, okay? You also know that there's a change that's happening in the world, like with the population, with people, with the collective psyche of understanding. You know some type of world secrets. This could be because you've lived another lifetime and you've experienced this before and you know the signs. So it's like you're trying to do maybe two things at once to get to where you want to be. Okay. It's like you're leaving a comfort zone. You know something is going to come to an end. That's just what I know. You know something is going to come to an end. So you're making a plan to get out of there. So you're not in the crossfire of a situation. And I feel like this is the right thing to do. What's this Triumph card for Pisces? The Four of Cups. Okay. You've been working on something for a long time. I feel like it's difficult for you to make this decision to move forward because there's something you've been working on for a long time, or there's a certain way of living that has been going on for a long time. There's like a certain ideology or a certain mentality that has been prevalent for a long period of time. And you may not want to move forward. You may not want to change. You could be holding on to something that you've been building for a long time. But it's like you have to find the courage to leave it behind. I feel like you're working deep within yourself. You're working with your spirit team. You're working with your guides to find the courage to leave something behind. This could be a comfort zone. This could be a job. This could be you taking a pay cut to do something different because you know a company is going to collapse, or you know some type of business is going to dissolve. Okay? Like if you work for a company, see, and there's the Six of Swords again. It's like you're trying to separate yourself. You're trying to detach from whatever this is because you keep getting the same results. Like every time you try to come across something in a different way, you keep getting the same results. And it's like walking down the street and tripping over the same rock every single day. You know something is coming to an end, see? Because there's some type of establishment here that is toxic, or there's some type of I guess there's some type of change in leadership where someone is trying to like cast out any type of toxicity. I feel like there's definitely a storm coming. Okay. And there will be casualties in metaphorical terms. Like people will fall by the wayside. Okay. And you're trying to find the courage to leave something behind. But it's I feel like it could be very difficult for you because maybe the new job that you're going to may be paying you less, or you may not be earning a lot of money as of yet with whatever this is that you're doing. What else is the Triumph card? The King of Wands. I feel like you're learning that if something is not working, you have to like stop doing the same thing over again. You have to move forward. That's what I feel. It's like there's a change in the way that you're doing things, or there's a change in what you're doing because, you know, doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result is what? Is the definition of insanity. So it's like, I feel like you're very observant as well right now. You're observing what's going on around you, and it's giving you signs and hints that you need to move on, that you need to make a change, that you need to do something differently. I'm just going to tell y'all right now. Maybe not. I'm not going to tell y'all right now. Spirit was like, nope, don't say it. Okay. What's this King of Wands? Page of Cups. You have a dream that you want to pursue. There also could be a feeling of loss that you feel from having to leave whatever this is behind. But you're very passionate and interested and curious. You're curious about something new. You're curious about what else is out there, because this could also be a situation like, even if your business or your company that you work for is fine, it's like you're curious, about something new. We have the Emperor and the Empress. You're curious about something new, Pisces. You've fallen in love with something new. You've had some type of emotional inspiration, I feel, that has been given to you, or an opportunity to do something that you really love. You've discovered a new love. Some of you guys have literally discovered a new love with a person. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Libra, Aries. But you've discovered a new love with a person. Or you've discovered a new love in your hobbies, or whatever it is that you do for a living. And it's like, some of you may feel like you're not receiving the respect that you deserve. I feel like it's respect. In the past, you're looking over everything that you've received from whatever this is that you're moving on from, and you feel like you haven't gotten the respect that you deserve. This could be in a relationship. This could be in any situation. And I feel like you are sorrowful for having to leave something behind. You are at a loss for words, because it's hard to move forward from something that I feel like your heart was definitely in. I feel like you have the capability to reach whatever goal that you want to reach. And I think what this is you just finally being fed up. I think that you're really fed up, because I feel like you have a lot of love to give. I feel like you're very open emotionally to give and receive love. But I feel like you are looking at the situation as if you're not getting the love and respect that you deserve in return. So it's like you have to move on. Like, what? It's not serving you. It's like you've learned that you can no longer stay in situations that are not serving you. What's firm foundation? The Seven of Cups. So some of you are confused as to how to start something. Some of you are confused as to how to begin climbing this mountain. You're confused as to how to begin building whatever this is that you have envisioned. You have a vision that has been given to you, possibly through a dream or even your experiences in the past. I definitely feel like you have a connection with a past life that you've lived where something similar to what's going on with you right now has happened to you in another lifetime. And you have that foundation of experience, but it's embedded within your DNA. So you have to tap into it. And I feel like your dreams are a key source of how you're getting this information. But it's like you're confused possibly as to how to move forward. Yeah, you don't know how to move forward. You don't see a clear way forward. There's a lot of unknowns. But I feel like you are making a choice. You're deciding what it is that you want. And I feel like you're looking deep within yourself to discern what it is that you really need to do. You're taking action in secret. Or you're kind of like sneaking out in secret. Not very many people. I feel like people know what you're doing. Some people, maybe allies that you have, family members that you trust, close confidants, people who you know are on your side. Be mindful of that. Okay? Because you may have someone here who is deceiving you. It could possibly be a Cancer. There's strong Cancer energy here with the Moon, the Four of Cups, and the Chariot card we saw, and then this Triumph card, which is the Chariot. So whatever you're being offered, though, is more of the same. You're tired of being offered more of the same, and it's not enough. It's never been enough. I don't know if it's not enough because you feel in your heart that you deserve better, but that's what I feel like it is. And I feel like you're taking action in secret. You're not really letting a lot of people know where you're going, what you're doing. Some of you could be traveling in secret. Some of you could be relocating or moving in secret. But it's like you're going down a path that you know is going to ultimately pay off for you. But it's like you're trying to figure out what's the best way to go about it. What's the best strategy? Okay, what else is a firm foundation with the Seven of Cups? The Nine of Wands. Interesting. I feel like there's a part of you that doesn't want to make the same mistakes that you made in the past. So you're really trying to be very strategic about your decisions. You're being very cautious about how you move forward, who you let in at this time. You're trying to have the best amount of foresight that you could possibly have in order to get what it is that you want, okay? What's the Seven of Cups? Two of Swords. Yeah, there's some type of confusion, or there's something that's clouding your ability to see. I feel like this is because of what you've experienced in the past with this Nine of Wands. Some type of experience that you have, your life, everything that you've been through in your life has not necessarily been easy. And I feel like some of the things that you may have felt happened to you in the past, whether it be physical abuse, whether it be rejection, whether it be some type of sabotage that you've experienced or blockages that you've had, all the things that you've tried to do in the past are clouding your judgment, because some of those things you may be seeing as failures. Some of those things you may be seeing as not working out. So I feel like you're really waiting to make decisions when you really need to be acting. It's like you're confused as to whether you should move forward with something. I feel like you're contemplating what you should do. But I do feel like that could be crippling you a little bit. What is this Two of Swords? The Lovers. Yeah, you don't know what choice to make. You don't know how to start something. You don't know how to build this. You don't know whether it's going to work out. But I feel like Spirit is telling you to focus on your strategy. Focus on the steps each and every day that you have to take. Put one foot in front of the other, Pisces. There needs to be focus on one goal. Like, what is your goal? What is your one goal that you want to achieve, because nothing that happened in the past is necessarily destined to happen in the future. It's only going to be the same thing if you keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result. There's something about the way that you're building, or there's something about the way that you're going about executing your strategy that needs to change. And I feel like that's just you needing to kind of like flow with whatever inspiration that you have at the time. So if you're inspired to do something and you second guess yourself and you're like, well, I don't know if I should do it, that's your Achilles heel. What's the 9 of Wands? Because you're thinking about all the, you're trying to do things the same way that you've been doing them, but that's outdated at this point. The energy has shifted, it's changed. It's time to do things in a new and innovative way. Don't allow your Achilles heel to be your weakness. And I feel like that's where this mental conflict comes in, because that's the 2 of Swords as well. I feel like you're confused about what choice to make, but I feel like all this is like, you've accomplished a lot. You've accomplished a lot. You've learned a lot, whether this is a romantic relationship, a job, a business, your career, whatever this is, you've accomplished a lot. And even if you feel like the things that you've done in the past have not worked out, the real issue that's crippling you here is your hesitation, your procrastination, you waiting when you need to be acting. That's what I feel like you need to know. That's your advice. You need to act, and you don't need to hesitate. You don't need to contemplate, because if you think about something too much, then you're going to talk yourself out of doing it. Your confidence is what's going to get you to this 9 of Pentacles. That's what it is. Your determination is what's going to get you to this 9 of Pentacles. Because you know that something is coming to an end, and you know that if you stay in whatever this is, you're not going to be able to have any success, because it's going to be destroyed, or it's going to be disbanded. Something is getting destroyed, disbanded, dissolved. Okay. Meditation brings answers. So your spirit guides want you to meditate about what it is that you need to do, what it is that you need to say. They're giving you the answers. They're telling you what steps to take, and you just have to follow each of those steps one by one, one at a time. What else is the advice for Pisces? Ask for help from others. So if you feel like you're in a place where your mind is like kind of in a fog, I feel like you're being asked to speak with your spirit team, to pray about it, and to wait and trust what you hear. And if you wait for the answer, you receive the answer, and you trust the answer, and you go with it, you're going to have a lot more success. But if you wait for the answer, you receive the answer, and then you second guess the answer, then you're basically sabotaging yourself. So I feel like those are the messages for you, Pisces. If you would like to get a personal reading, please be sure to check out my website, link below. If y'all want to join our membership to get early access to these readings, the link is below. Y'all be sure to like the video, subscribe, leave me comments, and I'll see y'all next time, Pisces. Remember, this is our circle, booze. Bye.